Hey dreamers, and welcome back to Colin's Dreamlight Magic. With Cinderella, Snow White and Pocahontas all confirmed to be coming soon, we're getting really close to having every official Disney princess in Dreamlight Valley. That means it's time to shine the spotlight on all the other heroines, the brave, clever, and sometimes overlooked women of Disney who deserve a place in the valley. Now, before anyone asks, Raya isn't on the list. She's the last remaining official Disney princess not yet in the game, and I'm confident she'll arrive right after Pocahontas. But the 10 heroines we're talking about today would bring such variety, personality, and nostalgia to the valley. Let's get into it, shall we? Starting off the list is Maid Marian from Robin Hood. She's graceful, kind-hearted, and one of the sweetest characters in classic Disney history. Her addition could bring a medieval charm to the valley, with new decor inspired by Nottingham, maybe a mini archery range or a royal picnic setup. Her dynamic with Robin Hood could create heartfelt stories about love, loyalty, and standing up for what's right. Plus, imagine a cozy woodland cottage filled with banners and flowers, bringing that warm forest fairy tale feel we've seen in other biomes. Maid Marian would also be perfect for springtime updates. Her soft palette and romantic energy would fit perfectly into a pastel-themed event or festival in the valley. Next is Asha from Wish, one of Disney's newest heroines, and one who's already beloved by many. Her inclusion would tie beautifully into the Wish Blossom Ranch DLC. She's hopeful, magical, and deeply connected to the stars, which could add a celestial new layer to the valley's magic system. Asha's storyline could revolve around helping her connect with Star, the glowing little companion from her movie. Maybe she'd even introduce a new wish mechanic, where players help villagers fulfill small dreams in exchange for special Dreamlight rewards. With Wish's unique visual style, Asha could bring a new art aesthetic to her home area, something inspired by watercolour textures and constellations. She'd remind players what Dreamlight Valley is all about: hope, magic, and believing in your dreams. An underrated gem of the Disney Vault, Princess Eilonwy from the Black Cauldron would be such a fascinating addition. She's brave, witty, and far more complex than people give her credit for. Her story could lean into the darker, mystical side of Dreamlight Valley's magic, something we haven't seen much of yet beside with the Forgotten. She could introduce new quests tied to ancient relics or cursed objects, maybe even connecting to Merlin's lore or Maleficent's darker magic. Eilonwy's home could feature Gothic architecture, glowing cauldrons, and enchanted bookshelves that come alive. Her friendship quests could explore courage and self-belief, themes that would resonate beautifully in a world all about light and darkness coexisting. She'd also bring representation from one of Disney's most forgotten eras, which fans would absolutely love. Jane Porter from Tarzan deserves so much more love. While rights issues with Tarzan may make this tricky, she's such a unique heroine that it's hard not to dream about her joining the valley. Jane could bring lush jungle-themed decor and introduce new flora and fauna to collect. Her curious personality and love of discovery would make her a perfect companion for exploration quests. Imagine Jane leading research missions with Merlin or studying creatures alongside Wally. Her outfit options, from her classic yellow dress to her explorer's outfit, would be amazing customization for fans. Jane would also represent the intellectual side of heroism: curiosity, creativity, and compassion. She could remind players that knowledge is its own form of adventure. Kida is one of the most requested Disney heroines, and for good reason. She's fierce, royal, and steeped in powerful mythology. Her addition could open the door to an Atlantis-themed biome, complete with glowing crystals, ancient technology, and underwater ruins. Kida's storylines could tie into the magical forces that power Dreamlight Valley itself, helping expand its lore and even explaining where some of its energy comes from. Her connection to ancient magic could make her one of the most powerful villagers yet. Beyond her lore, she'd bring stunning visual variety, glowing markings, tribal designs, and relics that shimmer in the night. Kida is not only a warrior princess, but also a symbol of preservation and wisdom. It's time to bring some live-action magic to the valley, and Giselle from Enchanted would be the perfect bridge between fantasy and reality. Her bubbly optimism and knack for music could introduce new interactive features, like sing-along events or mini concerts in the plaza. Her house could look like a perfect fairy tale cottage, crossed with a New York chic, a blend of whimsy and modernity. She might even have crafting quests centered around enchanted fashion items or helping villagers rediscover their inner joy. Plus, the meta-humor potential with Giselle would be gold. She could comment on how magical the valley is, or how it's not quite Andalasia, but it'll do. Lilo absolutely needs to join the valley and reunite with Stitch. Her curious, creative personality and love of photography could introduce new features for the photo mode. Her home could include Hawaiian decor, surfboards, and her famous Elvis records. And her friendship quest could be heartfelt, focusing on themes of ohana, friendship, and acceptance. And maybe we'll get to feed a fish a little sandwich. She could even help introduce more alien items or cosmic decor from her experiments, continuing the Lilo and Stitch collection that fans love. Next is Esmeralda, one of Disney's most powerful and inspiring heroines. She's a performer, a protector, and a fighter for justice, making her storylines perfect for quests about helping outcasts and underdogs in the valley. Her addition could bring a new biome inspired by Paris, with cathedral backdrops, colourful fabrics, and festival-themed decor. She could also teach dance or music-based minigames, letting players participate in small rhythm challenges. Esmeralda's inclusion would also celebrate diversity, strength, and compassion, all values that fit perfectly into Dreamlight Valley's heart. Mary Poppins is practically perfect in every way, and should be a practically perfect addition to Dreamlight Valley. Her magic would feel right at home among Merlin and the fairy godmother, with whimsical quests like tidying up the valley or helping villagers rediscover their inner child. Her home could resemble a London townhouse, filled with floating furniture and umbrella-themed decor. She could also introduce new weather events or magical wind mechanics that temporarily change how the valley looks. Plus, her presence would bring a touch of vintage Disney magic that connects generations. And who wouldn't want to see her flying around on her umbrella during dream snaps? Finally, in the top spot, we have Megara from Hercules. With Hercules already confirmed to arrive in 2026, it only makes sense that Meg should join him. She's witty, confident, and layered, making her one of the most compelling heroines in Disney's lineup. Her story could explore redemption, love, and strength, perhaps helping her and Hercules settle into life in the valley after all their trials. Meg could even introduce new musical elements, referencing her iconic song I Won't Say I'm in Love. Her interactions with other villagers could be amazing. Imagine her trading sass with Mother Gothel, or bonding with Tiana over second chances. Megara's charm and complexity would make her an unforgettable addition in Dreamlight Valley. And that's my list of top 10 Disney heroines that need to come to Dreamlight Valley. From forgotten gems like Eilonwy and Kida, to icons like Mary Poppins and Megara. Each of these characters would bring something fresh, fun, and magical to our valleys. Who would you like to see the most? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more Dreamlight Valley videos. Until next time, dreamers, stay magical, and I'll see you in the valley. Bye!